Hey guys, welcome to my Taurus friends. My name is Angel with Ninth House Collective. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for your January reading and energy update. And for those of you who may be new, how I like to spend our time together is looking for messages around growth mindset, how we can gain a broader perspective, and really move through the energy month to month more in flow. I will also tune into the chakra centers, and if there are any that feel like they could use a little nurturing, I will bring those messages forth as well. Happy New Year, since these are the January readings. I just hit 600 subscribers on YouTube, so I wanted to say thank you. And I'm doing a crazy $9 5-card personal growth reading, just like this, but personalized for you. And it'll be sent in a video format where you can view it multiple times. You know, it won't ever go away. So anyway, if that sounds like something fun or that you would like, $9, I'm going to open up 25 spaces for these, okay? All right, guys, again, thank you for everybody who is subscribed, those who engage, and just to everybody who comes and spends time with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys, so we are going to be drawing 4 cards from Tarot, the first one being the general theme of the reading. And then the second Tarot card is going to represent what may be holding us back, right? What we need to leave in 24 as we jump into 2025. The third card is going to look for messages around what energy really wants to present once we let go of the baggage of the things that aren't working, or new ways of doing things, seeing things, etc. So when you leave the stuff that doesn't really serve you, isn't necessary any longer, not for your highest good, what space is what the third card is going to represent? What space in that energy, right? What energy wants to show up? And the fourth Tarot card is going to represent questions around actions. What aligned actions can we take to really bring forth the most balance and flow month to month, leaning into growth and expansion, self-awareness, and seeing how we can use these messages to affect positive change within our life. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you to take a moment and take a deep breath in. Get present. Again, these are for my Taurus friends. And what are the messages that they need to hear for their highest good? Allow me to be a clear channel connecting only with the end. I have a card that's upside down. Sorry, we're going to start that over. But I see when I'm shuffling, a card is not faced in the right direction. Am I losing it? I swear I keep seeing this card. Okay, here it is. Okay, and it was the Empress for those of you who are curious. So anyway, again, allow me to be a clear channel connecting only with the energies of unconditional love, the utmost healing, and the highest of wisdom. What is it that my Taurus friends need to hear in regards to the energy for January? All right, guys, let's see what messages come forth. And for your theme, Taurus, you got the 8 of Cups. For what needs to stay in 2024, what might be holding us back, you got the 8 of Wands in its inverse manner. For what you need to welcome in, you got the Page of Cups. And actions is the Strength card. All right, so we got some good messages here. Let me move the cards a little bit so you can see them better. Okay, guys, so the theme of your reading is the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups, let's talk about cups first, right? This refers to and correlates with our emotional stability, with our love, right? How we give and receive love in equal, balanced manners. And the 8 is, again, think of an infinity sign. It's about creating balance, right? So this card in particular in Tarot holds the energy of everything is lining up, but something still feels a little off, right? If you notice in the card, I always say you can see the moon and the sun within this card, correct? So the moon is just saying that there's something that still has yet to reveal itself, right? There is the theme of your reading is going to be about there's something that hasn't revealed itself yet, something that feels like it may be missing, or and you're still kind of searching, right? So that's the theme of your reading. And when we jump to the next question, which was, what might be holding us back, right? So you guys got the 8 of Wands, and it came in its inverse manner. So this card, again, 8s is about balance, right? So I see a theme here. You've got 2 8s so far. We'll keep going. But this is about balance. Now, Wands have to do with, I'm going to show it to you in its upright manner. Wands are all about our passions, our deepest desires, our goals, right? What it is we want to create and manifest in our lives, right? Our passions, our deepest desires. So it came in its inverse manner. So what you need to leave behind. This card in Tarot is all about fast communication, lots of phone calls, talking, messages coming in and out. So there's something where we need to kind of let go of that fast-paced messages, this, that, the other, right? There's, I kind of want you to think of it as the talking phase, right? The message phase, right? The communication phase, right? You've got that. You know what you want. You have a clear vision, right? But there's still this tiny thing, Taurus, that feels like something is off, right? So let's see as this story progresses. The next card to present was around the question of what is the energy that wants to present for 2025? And you guys got the Page of Cups. Excuse me. And it did come in its inverse manner, right? So pages are messengers, right? And it's what you're being called to make space for. The energy that wants to present is curiosity, fun, play, expecting miracles, like going into things with such exuberance, right? It's more of like expecting miracles. This card for me is always about expecting miracles, right? Because like expect even a fish to jump out of a cup, right? So what I'm feeling, there's this overall theme of things have really been going well, but there's still something that seems like it's missing. In the theme card, you have the sun and the moon. And so there's something that still has yet to be revealed, but the sun is here, right? So there is light being shown. There is information coming in, if you will, right? And although there's been lots of communication and messages and talking and writing about this vision, right? What it is you are wanting to create, I want you to kind of stop worrying about controlling every single detail of it, my Taurus friends. I want you just to kind of be in that flow and expect miracles, expect things and synchronicities to come out of nowhere, and let that be your guide, right? So great energy coming in. You've really done a lot of work. As I said, the theme is already at the 8 of Cups. We've got cups and we've got cups and wands here, right? So again, cups correlate to emotional stability, to our love, right? It correlates to how we give of ourselves, how we receive love, what boundaries we set, right? It's about how we love ourselves. So it's about finding balance in that. And it's really asking you to expect miracles and stop trying to control it all, Taurus. I know you're my earthly little Taurus friends, right? But you're also super intuitive, probably one of the most intuitive signs in the zodiac, right? So lean into that more. Lean into the action and curiosity and letting synchronicity guide you, okay? And you got a major arcana around the 4th tarot card, which was the question was about what kind of messages we could get about inspired action. And I love this, right? Okay, it came in its inverse manner, but the Strength card, which is also another 8. Like this is a big theme. For some of you, 888 might mean something, but this is really about balance, creating balance in 2025. There's something that's still off. You've already created so much more flow within your life, but there's something that still feels like it's missing. The action with the Strength card is to let go of control, especially when it shows in its inverse manner, right? It's about leading by example, right? This card is all about going with the flow, not pushing, leading by example, not trying to control the situations or others within the situations, but just being in flow and following your synchronicity, really being balanced, having a lot of balance in between like your logical and your heart, right? Like it's just in flow. And so that's what you're creating. And that's, the energy for 2025 that wants to present is this being curious, expecting miracles, right? So as we start, January is the beginning of 2025, you're already at the page, which is a court card in Tarot, right? So there's already been so much growth for you guys. So great job on that. And how you can continue to stay in flow is to mature this page energy, right? Pages, although exuberant and full of, just like energy and wanting to go, go, go. It's also immature, right? So you're needing to progress and expand that energy to the next court card, right? Which is the energy of the Queen, which is about nurturing, nurturing your love, your emotional stability, the way you give and receive love in an equal balance. So it's a journey, and this is beautiful energy, and I love it so far for you. There are 2 centers for my Taurus friends that I think would be fabulous for you to nurture, and that's going to be your solar plexus and your throat chakra. We'll talk on solar plexus first, your yellow center. That one correlates with our self-esteem, with our willpower, with our decision making, right? It's, when they say, shoot from the gut, right? That's like our internal brain, or like that's the other thinker, right? But it's our intuitive kind of thinking. And that center typically can be blocked around feelings of shame. So a lot of times, even we may not even be aware of it, but we carry certain stories, right? Because of our experiences. And think about where you may hold some shame. And I want you guys to think about how you can expand that feeling, right? Feel it. See how far you've come since whatever that is for you. Realize that it's a lesson, right? Those who get stuck in the same repeating lessons are kind of stagnant. But when you've learned that is beautiful. You're moving on. Stop condemning yourself for a past mistake. You have new information now. You're a new person. The goal is to keep being better than you were the day before, right? So great job. So solar plexus, best way to nurture that, my Taurus friends, is positive affirmations, or on the spot switching that negative critic into something more true, more positive about yourself. Okay, and throat chakra is typically blocked by the lies that we tell ourselves, right? Sometimes when something feels scary, maybe because it's linked to some shame, we might tell ourselves like, oh, I can't do that because, or I can't. No, it's time to get clear in how you think about yourself, your capabilities. It's time to get clear about what it is you really want, and really start leaning into synchronicity and a blend and balance between the intellectual and, your solar plexus and your gut kind of instincts, right? I want you to kind of balance the heart and the head. And strength, the message with the Strength card in its inverse is to let go of control, to lead by example. You are the example, so take the inspired action and let go of external validation. You've got this. You can still course correct when you get new information. But get out there and bring your light to the world, my Taurus friends. Okay. Close out your reading with a quick message here from Moonology. What is it that my Taurus friends need to hear for the energy of January? Message from their higher self, please. Okay, guys, and you guys got surrender to the divine. Yes, surrender, my little intuitive, my little psychic, my Taurus friends. You really lean into that side of yourself, okay? I know you're earthly little, earth signs, and, you're very logical at times, but I want you to lean into the magic. I want you to lean into the divine. I want you to lean into your authentic self, which is the divine within you. So, all right, guys, have a beautiful January. In case nobody's told you, you're all spectacular creatures, so take the time to nurture you, and I look forward to connecting next month.